good evening, ladies and gentlemen, or should I say good day from, well, I say it'll be good day in a minute, is the Australian Grand Prix. I'm gonna do like a, there we go, I was on a bit of feedback off my phone then. Yeah, good day, good evening if you're in the UK, to the Australian round of, I'm getting my leagues mixed up, of the DRS League. Now, just to bring you, if you know, not really in the loop of what's happening with this league, you may know we had some connection issues last week in the Azerbaijan round. I'll just bring you guys up to date with some news regarding that round. Let's make myself a spectator first. Let me just make sure I'm live on the DRS account before I say anything. I am not. Oh well. I'll make a note of it again anyway in a minute. Yep, for those who are not in the loop of what's going on with the DRS League, as you may be aware, if you watched last week's stream, there was some connection issues. We had about 3 attempts at the start, managed to get a race in, but unfortunately the results of that race will not count, as I think it was the day after that round, we got a statement from the race directors, just basically saying that there were no unprecedented network and lobby issues with multiple drivers affected, there were drivers being kicked from qualifying, restart of lobby had extreme lagging, and the third attempt at the lobby still had issues. And fair play to the organisers and the race directors, in an attempt to keep things fair and open. It was believed, well, they discussed and came to the conclusion that the Baku round will be removed from the championship. Pretty unfortunate for some of the guys who had decent results, and despite the issues, but these things happen unfortunately. So this was technically round, well, I put the title as round 3, but this is technically round 2 now. Good evening, Prezi. I can see you in chat there. Just keep flicking between the streams just to make sure I can still know. It'll work itself out in a minute. Unfortunately, I am riding solo tonight. My co-commentator has said he's not feeling the best tonight, so it'll just be me doing this 100% round of Australia. Speaking of the connection issues, I already mentioned it. Obviously, there were some issues with the EA servers pretty much all day today, due to the Amazon issues with servers going down almost every app. You know, your Snapchats, not Facebook. It's like Snapchat, EA went down. A couple other big companies, I can't remember off the top of my head, but pretty much if it's a major company and they don't own their own service hosting, chances are high it went down today or had very big issues. So hopefully we can get through tonight's race with no issues. So I don't know if I can see a few people readied up. I don't think we've had the official word to start just yet. Let me just look at the attendance real quick just to make sure. Are we who? Okay, so we're not expecting Project Ty, King Kong, The Sloth, or DRS Sim tonight. Everyone else seems to be. Oh God. Everyone else seems to be racing. Oh, there we go. I think enough people have pressed ready up, I think. So I'll give you a little backstory, well, briefing, I guess, to this Albert Park circuit. What the hell? What's just come up on my phone? Yeah, a little briefing to this Albert Park circuit. Recently upgraded about 2-3 years ago, but I think the original track came in 1996. Obviously, last was about 2022, I think, when it changed. Obviously, at that long run along the lake being introduced. And I think we're now on to 4 DRS zones. Which, make overtaking pretty interesting into the left-right section. I think it's I'm bad with car names. I think it's like turn 10 and 11. So we're going to go into one-shot qualifying as is usual, and we do 100% rounds. I should have probably specified that in the title of the stream, but oh well. It was 11 and 12. I do apologise. I'm caught the fast left-right section. Oh God, what have we? Nope. I don't know what happened there. I've never seen that before. So yeah, let's watch. Let's stick on with Central Finley for the qualifying session here. Currently tracking at provisional pole, but he's been displaced by Daniel Morris for the time. Oh, and Frosty. Let me get my track map up. Not that it makes much use at this point when there's only one shot, but let's hide UI. Staying tight to the kind of yellow line, and you go to the other side to the yellow line. He's dropped a couple of positions, so we're going to move up the order to if we can do it quick enough. Let's look at Jax Daniels, who was I believe he was last week's race. Well, not that the results stand anymore, but he was last week's race winner, I believe. Oh, I looked away for 2 seconds. He looks like Frosty's going to get pole position by 100th of a second from Senna. We'll get a quick round up of the qualifying results. I shall actually I'll actually make an effort to concentrate now. So, as we can see there, Frosty takes pole position from the Williams of Senna by 100th of a second. That'll be Central Finley, Smug Git, Lord Coleman, Prezi, Almnews, KD Races, DRS Swanson, Sainsy, Michael JFF, Jax Daniels, who I think had a little mistake in the final sector there, Easy Life, Nico, Daniel Morris, and Blunt Blade at the back of the field. Let's look at race director. Daniel. No incidents, so that's a good sign. I think a few people had probably a couple of mistakes. You can see a couple 10-second laps there, so hopefully them guys can make up some positions over the, I think there's 50 something laps I think we have. we have 57 or 58, sorry. So we wait for the drivers to pick their strategies on the grid. I'm trying to think of what can we talk about in the meantime. Well, it's a very interesting weekend in the real life Formula 1 with the two McLarens coming together in the sprint section. Sainsy has left the session apparently. I hope. Oh, are we going for a lobby restart or? Oh. Yep, we're having a lobby restart, so gonna be a slight delay to the start of the race. Do I still have the grid as it stands? I mean, I don't know if any of the league admins are watching. There's the grid anyway. If them boys wanna use that as a reference. So we'll find something to talk about while we have a few minutes to do a lobby reset. Let's see if we can do this quick. So wait for the drivers to get back into the session. Yeah, let's look for stuff to talk about. Well, no, let me look at Twitch chat. Is anybody? Good evening, Baza. Yeah, I wasn't really a fan of it when we did our League versus League event about 3 or 4 weeks ago. Obviously, we don't really want to talk about it because it didn't really end in the best way possible. But yeah, Melbourne, yeah, I don't know. It's one of those tracks I'd love to drive, but at the same time, it's because how quick it is. It's so easy to make a mistake. Like, I don't. Is it turn 13 or 14? Like second to last. Yeah, 13. The one you can kind of see in the little track preview on the left there. You can so easily touch the grass on the entry and it will just ruin the corner. So yeah. But yeah, as I'm pretty sure you've had many decent results in our in the Horizon League. Which I don't really want to give as much publicity to since we're talking about a different league, but let's just check in on the DRS Twitch account. Is much going on in chat here? Seems to be the opinion is split on this circuit. Some people love it, some people hate it. It's quite Marmite, really. My personal yeah, I've already given my personal opinion already. It's a bit of a 50-50 for me, to be honest. So, let me just remind the guys that I've still got one-shot qualifying enabled. Or we resetting qualifying as well. Honestly, I would not make a very good real life commentator because I'm bad at trying to fill time. Anyway, it looks like we're going to do a rerun of one-shot qualifying. So the results you'd seen a minute ago, ignore them. Just like the race results from last week, they don't really mean much anymore. So wait for a few moments while the drivers pick their tyre strategy. This will just be what allocation of the tyres they want. I don't know. I try and remember how. I mean, knowing the game F125 where I would probably want to be balanced or harder. Especially now you got the one-shot qualifying, so you don't really need to worry about saving soft tyres. If you see me pausing every now and then, it's just to make sure I'm not having my audio fed through into the game lobby. I don't think anybody wants to be hearing my voice outside of the stream, or if they're watching me and hearing me come through the game lobby. I think that is a bit of a distraction. I don't think you want to be hearing two versions of the same person. Oh, I just remembered, I believe it was Katie Races that won last week, not Jack Daniels, as I said earlier. So just while we're waiting for the one-shot qualifying to restart, I shall just give you a rundown of the upcoming rounds. We are about a quarter into the season. This will be the third round of 12, third scheduled round. Obviously, it will only be the second points-paying round because of what happened last week. Next week we will move on to Mexico on October 27th. That'll be a standard 50% round. Monaco will be round 5 on November the 3rd. That'll be a 100% round. That I'm looking forward. In a way, I'm looking forward to it because it'll be won by. I will literally have nothing. It'll be one I won't struggle to think of talking points. And then the halfway round will be Canada on November 10th. And as I say that, we're going to go into one-shot qualifying now. So let's look at our. Well, I mean, never mind. I was trying to get onto him, but obviously the leaderboards move this quickly when we are under one-shot conditions. We're going to follow the original pole setter, Frosty. Let's go on board. And that's all sorted, so yeah, let's go on board with Frosty in the Haas. He's got that Lewis Hamilton 2020 style helmet. Coming, he's got purple sector 1 locked up from looks of things. Coming down that long, kind of curved lakeside straight, I'll call it. Using a bit of curve there, a bit of curve on the very little curve in the exit because you do not want to be losing that rear end. Right up to that dangerous corner of 213. Not avoiding that grass, which is good to see. And we're going to come under the MSC bridge into the final 2 corners. Looking very nice and tidy. It's between him and Daniel Morris at the moment. Onto the DRS. Who's going to claim pole position? I believe Frosty this time has a bit more of a margin to P2. It looked like there's a couple hundreds in it this time. Yep, about 800 into it this time. So this time, and I think this will be the legitimate grid hopefully, it'll be Frosty Racing, Daniel Morris, Senna, Jax Daniels who has a much better run, Prezi, DRS Smudgit, KD Races, Sentra Finley, DRS Swanton, Al News, Lord Coleman, Blunt Blade, Sainsy, Nico, Easy Life, and Michael who got disqualified. I think that would be for an invalid lap. Yep, exceeded track limits. So let's have another quick check-in on chat, because this will probably be the last time I will be having some free time to do so. Yes, it is just me commentating tonight, Dan Morris. My co-commentator has reported to me earlier, about 5 minutes before we got going, just to say that he's feeling horrid. That is the exact words I got. So it's going to be fun. I've done it before, did 100% races on my own. I think I did Japan at the end of last season, so it's no issue to me, really. If my viewer figures are to be trusted according to Twitch, we have 7 on the DRS channel, and we've got apparently 2 on my personal channel. I'm not going to give myself a little plug, you know. I feel like it'd be unfair for me to take personal advantage of kind of co-streaming it in a way. So we're just watching the pit lane at the moment. A nice look at the McLaren and Ferrari garages, a little bit of the Red Bull and everyone else, but it seems the game's really focused on looking at that McLaren garage. Only one McLaren racing tonight. I believe that's because we are missing Marvsky, I think. Yeah, we seem to be missing Marvsky, who apparently did not report his attendance. I feel like I need like a second device setup so I can like monitor both chats, but oh well. I'm going to completely ignore that bot who's just messaged in my personal chat. Can I do anything about him? Yeah, let's get rid of this bot. Let me jump between the channels to see if there's any more. So, oh, here we go. The drivers have now picked their setup and strategy. Well, they picked the setup before qualifying, but here we go. We're going under the way for the formation lap. It's been an opportunity for the drivers to, well, get an eye in for the circuit with their chosen race tyres. Let's actually look at what everyone has taken. Seems... Ooh, this is a very, very interesting looking field. I think it's about a 50-50 split. Well, I say 50-50 split. We do have Frosty on the soft tyres for the start. But everyone else seems to be pretty much 50-50 almost on... Well, seems to be very split between hards and mediums. Be interesting how that goes. Let's look at teams, see will it affect. Ooh, there might be some. Look at the strategies real quick. Medium, medium, hard, or is it double medium and double soft? Personally, I'd probably say that first one. If I had to, it literally flashed on the screen. I hate it. It flashes on the screen for like 10 seconds, and if you don't read it out as it comes up, you're like, not a chance. Let me remove the hide UI bit on the bottom there. As Frosty comes around the final corner to finish the formation lap, getting that last bit of heat and, well, into the tyres, the brakes, and obviously probably just a couple of burnouts just to make sure the rear tyres are ready to go for the launch. We're starting to see Michael come through. Yep, Michael entering the final corner now. Getting the rears lit up to try and get some heat in. I would give a prediction, but I'm just going to predict everyone has a safe and clean race. So we'll see Michael line up at the back of the grid here, and in a moment it will be lights out and ready to go. Here we go. 1 light, 2 light, 3 lights, 4 lights, and a 5. It's a bit of a hold and they're away. Frosty seems to get a decent advantage with them soft tyres. He's got a very clear lead into turn 1. As we look towards the suit, look like there's anyone onto the grass at turn 1 there. I think everyone's safely through turn 1 too. There's always a bit of a lock-up for Frosty. I don't know if that's just a natural lock-up or if it's just the game little smokescreen effect. As he's pulled only 7/10 on Senna already. Centra Finley out of the race already, and we are under neutralisation. We are under VSC for what's happened to Centra Finley. DRS Swanson with a 10-second severe collision penalty. No idea what's happened there. We've obviously focused on the leaders. Very unfortunate for Finley, because I saw he was practicing on TikTok. Yeah, it was last night, I think it was. If you haven't already followed the DRS TikTok account, please do. You know, obviously help support the league. I don't know if that clip will get put up anywhere, but it's a bit of promotion. Why not? So, anyway, as we see, unfortunately, everyone come around to not. Well, as we see the remaining 15 drivers come around under VSC. Do we have any? The problem is for me, I don't know when they're going to be able to go again until it literally says green flag. But it seems Frosty's gained a good advantage for this VSC. DRS enabled, and yes, VSC has been lifted. We've got a couple drivers into the pit lane, KD, Racers and Prezi. Prezi onto the softs, KD onto the mediums. I mean, it's a bold strategy to pit this early on, but we'll see what they make of it. Yep, Frosty has already pulled 1.7 on the Williams of Senna. This is, I think that will just be tyre difference, because there's obviously a 2-step in compound difference. Let's look down the field a bit. We've got Jack Daniels looking eye up a move on Daniel Morris. Goes round the outside with that DRS, gets the position into 11 and 12. But I believe, yeah, Jack Daniels will still have the DRS because it's double activation zone. And let's have a look at the movers off the start. That's the wrong one. So looks like Swanton, Newt, Coleman, Sainsy and Nico all gained 4 positions off the start. The biggest losers, Prezi and Katie races, but because they came into the pit lane at the end of lap 1. So let's go back to the tyre difference real quick. Now, has Senna... Excuse me. Will Senna be able to keep up with Frosty? Because obviously Frosty will probably need to pit much earlier. Yep, he's already pulled the 2-second range after about a lap under green flag. So, yeah, I believe Senna is going to need to obviously play the long game in a way. Obviously try and keep the likes of Jack Daniels and Daniel Morris behind, but also think about his tyre life. He needs to make them hard tyres go much longer than what Frosty's softs will. Let's look down the field, see if there's any battles coming on. We've got Swanton on the back of... let's have a look. Apparently there's some issues with streams. I shall look into that in one moment. Oh yeah. Seems we've lost the mainstream on the DRS account. If you give me one moment while I redirect everyone to... One moment. I seem to have a I seem to be getting a co-commentator at the minute. I do apologise if you're missing the race for this. Let me just do something really quickly. This is not good streamer of me, but yeah. Let's make sure I'm getting things right first. Alright, tell me, let's wait for a second. And then... So it seems like there's not much change. Well, there's a bit of change. We've got Swanson folding into the Alan Newt. Alan Newt will have DRS on this front straight. Will he go for the move? He looks to the inside. Safely through, is it? Oh, there's a bit of barging as they go through turn 1. However, Newt will still have DRS down the main straight. There's a bit of lag there. One moment. Let me just do that. And we'll do that. And we see Lord Coleman has dropped a... No. Never mind. Hey, hey, I was trying to drop a few positions. Hello there. Let me get... in the time it's taken me to sort that out, I've just noticed Senna's put the second back in onto Frosty. Hello there. Yeah, I missed what happened to you. Yeah. Ah. So, in the time it's taken me to try and mess all that about, it seems I've missed Senna again about a second and a half. Yeah, it's gonna be a double DRS. Oh, it's gonna be tight there. Managed to make the move though. Oh, don't. Let me just. Yep. Now I wonder. Yeah, I could say Daniel Morris has just gone to the back of this group as well. Yep. Let's see, will there be a move from the McLaren into turn 11? Not this time. Oh, I wish I could have like a lap time, like a current lap time thing to compare. Let me come to the back for that. Looks towards the outside, no switchback. Let's move up to that one. Oh yeah, just looks like Frosty's lost the DRS and Daniel Morris trying to go around the outside. Makes the move. A bit sketchy on the track limits on the exit, but Jack Daniels goes for the lead. Oh, just there's a bit of tyre rubbing, but I think they've just about got through safely. Oh, keep. Let's look at this Smug Git Korma battle again, because it seems to be getting close again. Although I shouldn't have looked away because I think Senna's trying to get to the back of Jack Daniels again. Oh no, Jack Daniels got through. I just... Is it 12 I think it is? Oh, Frosty's pitted. Let's see what tyres they go on to. Looks to be mediums. See, looks like Senna. Not this time, but we might try it on the second half of the DRS here. Well, let's have a look here because I noticed the gap was getting quite close. Oh yeah, I noticed Smug is lagging about a bit for me. Anyway, let's move back to that leading battle because it's still about half a second in it. There he goes. Almost. Oh, right over the curb. Is it 12? I think I said it was. Here goes Senna. He's looking at the inside. Doesn't go for it this time. But I think he's much closer on this main straight here. DRS open, I'd take it. Nothing this time. Will it be on the run from 2 to 3? Seems Prezzi's back into the pits to get rid of them soft tyres. I think Senna might be in that range to get a pass in around the outside, or... No, not yet. Oh, Jack Daniels very wide in the exit though. Is he... lunge? He's gone for the lunge. No, I think he's safely side by side into the... Oh, Jack Daniels just stayed ahead. check in on. And he's lost a little bit on the exit. It's not close to a move this time. It looks like Jackson is a bit wide over the curves at all. Let's have a quick look. What is the gap to Frosty? 17.5 seconds, and it's decreasing, so yeah. We'll keep an eye out for that. Oh, it's a yellow flag. Looks like it's a pit lane retirement for Nico. Oh, and in the meantime, I've just noticed that, yes, Senna's got through for the lead again. Bit of a shame I missed that, because it's obviously come on the double DRS there. Now let's go back to that battle for fourth, just for a minute. Lord Coleman's just got a time penalty for track limits. It seems to be one of the closest battles on track at the moment. Or no, maybe for 10th, because we can see Easy Life and KD races. Seems to be struggling on their mediums now. Let's move back up to this battle for fourth. Oh, it was a bit of a fake for Lord Coleman then. I think he's safely waiting to use that hard tyre to his advantage. Right there, let's mess with. There we go. Have a look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. In the meantime, just
a freeway battle here. With Blunt, Lord Coleman and Frosty.
It's become, well, gone from a freeway to a four-way now, because I can see Frosty's joined the back of them.
Yeah. Blade really wants our place, overtaking him on the outside.
He's moved back to that lead battle because it's dipped into half a second.
Well, keep an eye on this battle and you keep an eye on Senna if you want it.
I'll kind of bounce between these two battles when I can.
Jack Daniels is getting really close to Senna.
Yep.
Frosty Racing has the newer set of tyres, which will give him the speed he
Oh, he's gone.
needs.
Looks up the inside for turn 3. Senna's still putting the front wing in there though. Oh, it's a bit of a moment on the exit. However, I think Jack Senna will. Yeah, he's going to have DRS down this double detection area. Yeah, you can see the Williams in the distance there a bit.
Frosty Racing about to overtake Al New on the outside again.
Yeah, we'll flip back to that one for a minute.
Al New has left.
Oh, it was a bit of a slow exit for Frosty though.
Yeah, just blocking him off.
I'm going to flip back to this lead battle because they're coming towards the first corner. Daniel Morris pits from 3rd.
Should be expecting more people to stop around Barton now.
Yeah, ooh, it's a bit more for Jax Daniels on the curb again.
Easy Life pits too. The new sets of hard.
Good run down the long DRS straight here for Senna. Does he go now or wait? He's going to wait. Really pushing the track limits. Jackson's right to the inside to defend. Senna around the outside to make the move.
Oh, bit of contact there.
Oh, yeah, the wheels kind of locked together for a second, but they're both safely through. And Senna comes into the pits this time.
Well, like on my screen, he almost went into the wall.
So I take this will be for medium tyres. Oh no, is it? No, another set of hards.
He could be doing a medium, hard, medium. Unless he's doing a one-stop.
Keep an eye on that. Smug Gate now with the fastest lap at 20.34. Let's have a little update on the penalty situations. Only 3 seconds at the moment for Blunt Blade, Lord Coleman and Smug Gate. Everyone has stopped once except for Jax Daniels, Blunt Blade again, Elm News, Lord Coleman and Sainsy.
Jack Daniels has pitted with a new set of odds, giving Frosty Racing the first at the moment. And we've got to say he's
Yellow flag at that first corner. Don't know what's happened there.
But Frosty Racing has pitted already, so
That was another yellow flag. Looks like it was a Ferrari. Something's happened to Smug Gate. I think he's lost off the final corner there. Gotta be careful of the approaching Swanton as well.
Jack Daniels needs to win this race to gain first place in the driver's standings. And if he does, it will give him 40 points altogether.
So it's getting close for second now. Oh, suddenly goes for a move, almost into the fit. Looked up the inside of Coleman, but looks like he thought against it. He's going to have to move into turn 1 though. Puts a car between him and Jack Daniels for the time being. I see Jack Daniels has gone for the move in the background as well. Move. Let's put the camera on the kick salver for a minute.
Senna looks back to overtake Blunt Blade. Might be on this DRS.
We might. You could have a 2 and 1 here. Ooh! I don't know what's happened there.
Yeah, he's sure to get past there.
Jack Daniels having to go extra wide to go around the outside of Newt. Safely through though. It's still a bit of lag in the lobby from the looks of things.
Jack Daniels is 1 warning away from 3 seconds. And he also crossed the pit lane line.
So that probably explains a yellow flag when he came out the pits. Jack Daniels gonna get past the Mercedes of Blunt. Oh, they're side by side. Looks like, yep, he's got the position. So I think, yeah, top 3 is back to as it was.
They should easily catch up with Frosty Racing with their new hards compared to Frosty's olderish mediums. Jack Daniels might overtake him on the main straight. You've got Lord Coleman and Al New battling it out with Dan Morris behind him, hoping for some scraps.
Yeah, let's move back to that for a second.
Dan Morris might do a late dive.
Looks at the inside.
Yes.
Another penalty for Blunt Blade. Adding to that 3 seconds from earlier.
Dan Morris looks like he wants to catch up to the top 4.
Yeah, we'll have a little onboard moment. As he looks to get past that Red Bull in front of him. Beyond the battery. DRS in a moment. There. To be fair, when there's nearly 20 laps in the tyre difference, I think it's an easy move.
Yeah. Lord Coleman coming back on Al New at the moment. Going in the inside. But he couldn't achieve it.
Ooh, track limits for KD races now. We'll have another look at a 19.7 for Senna as well. That's the wrong one.
Al New and Blunt Blade has pitted. Blunt Blade has gone on new mediums. And Al New has gone on new mediums too.
I think Senna's managed to drop Jack Daniels out of the DRS range as well.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that too.
And they've pulled 2 seconds. Oh, Prezzi's out. I think that's in the pit lane again.
Looks like another pit and quit.
Yeah, he seems to have pulled 2 seconds more even on Frosty in the last 2 laps or so.
It's that tyre difference.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Frosty Racing will pit around lap 30-ish. Just depends how the tyres feel at the moment.
Oh,
Frosty!
3 seconds for Frosty.
That is big.
And as soon as he does that, Senna drops under 2 seconds as well.
That means technically Senna is first at the moment.
You can see he's got that horse pretty much right in front of him now. Might even have DRS this time.
You might do it on the
Yes, he
next
does.
DRS range. The end of sector 2. Or start of sector 3.
I think he's way too far back for a lunge, but maybe turn 1.
Oh, he slid a bit then.
But they've got to be careful they don't back themselves into Jack Daniels.
He needs to overtake him quickly.
Look, going down towards turn 3, still too far back. It's going to be costing crucial tenths to Jack Daniels.
Last lap, Senna did get a warning. That means if he gets 2 more, he will get a 3-second time penalty.
Here we go, Senna's round the outside. And now there's a car between him and Jack Daniels.
Then it'll be open for Frosty Racing to put up a battle with Jack Daniels to help him out. But I'll rate out his tyres, or I won't.
However, I think Frosty might benefit for some DRS off of Senna. Is that? I've got to look at race director for a minute.
I'll keep a look at this battle for you. They're all roughly around 7/10 between each other.
But Senna's already pulled off that kind of last corner before the DRS.
Well, he should. You still have DRS though.
There we go, you can watch Jack Daniels get closer in the background. Oh, he's a bit slow off of turn 12.
Frosty Racing is officially out of DRS range to Senna.
This might make life easier for Jack Daniels in the moment.
If I was Senna, I'll be using some of my DRS to get away from them. Looks like KD Races is in the pits. He has lasted 26 laps on his mediums. Looks like he is going on the hards. And he looks like he's doing a one-stop strategy.
Round the outside past Frosty. But he's already a second, well over half a second over the DRS range to Senna.
And that is going down quickly. But he has gone back up in that last sector. Looks like Jack Daniels is using his DRS there. Using all his DRS then.
I don't know. We get to this area, Senna pulls quite a bit of time, but
I think that's why he's using his DRS in that massive long curvy straight.
yeah. Let me get the.
He's clearly found out where Jack Daniels where he uses his ERS and where he doesn't.
I'll just move a bit further into the field. There seems to be a bit. Oh, never mind. That's just a bit of lag. It's a bit of battle for ninth coming on there between Swanton and Easy Life.
This season, Easy Life is doing much better than last season.
Oh, as he runs a bit wide. I think he's still with him. Yeah, he's still got DRS for the main straight. As I look up for a second, I can. Senna's pulled a second in about a lap there.
Yeah. He is still gaining time. Now he's 3 seconds ahead. Or was. KD raced
Another penalty for KD.
Senna has lost around 3 attempts to his time.
I just noticed Lord Coleman is the only one not to have stopped so far. Frosty back in to get off the mediums.
Now, after he changes to the hards, he won't go in the pits again. Unless there's a random safety car.
But I wonder, the longer Senna and Jack Daniels can run, they'll have to do a medium or soft stint right at the end.
Maybe.
Let me just double check that. Yeah, both have only used the hard so far. So let me turn off the telemetry for a minute. let's move to this 5th place battle as we see Blunt Blades looking to the outside of Coleman. Makes the move into this fast left-right section. Let's have a look at Coleman's tyres. Well, come up to 32 laps old. Right, here he comes into the pits. Very careful coming in. So I believe that everyone has done at least one stint now.
Yeah.
Now let's move back down because Easy Life's gone past Swanson. Swanson now under attack from KD, who goes round the outside at turn 3, gets the inside line for 4. And there's nearly a 10 lap tyre difference between them. Oh no, not even that. Nearly 20 lap tyre difference. I was looking at the wrong driver.
Senna is still on 1 warning, and Jack Daniels is still on 2 warnings at the moment.
Here comes KD to try and go past the Aston Martin of Easy Life. Makes it easy work of it. The gap back up to 3 seconds for the lead now, so I think this is what we're watching here is the closest on-track battle.
If Senna wins this race and Frosty Racing stays where he is at the moment, Senna should go back to the top with 6 points to lead, I think, if my calculations are right.
Let me look to the back there because it looks like battle might be back on between Easy Life and Swanton. We'll see what the RB driver does this time because they're running quite a long time on these hards. Stays out for the time being. Let's move back to the leaders for a minute.
Yeah, at the moment they're being very stable with like 2.6 and around 2.7 at the moment.
Just control and lead, I think Senna is for the time being.
There is 22 laps to the end of the race from where Senna is. Did you catch how old Lord Coleman's tyres were?
They were about 32 laps, I think.
If Senna can keep out for that long. He should have 16 more-ish laps.
And then probably a short stint on the sauce.
Yes. No, should give him up. Get him up to 52 laps with the hearts.
Oh, yellow flag at the first sector.
I think
Oh,
it
what's
was
happening
something
there?
with KD and Easy Life.
Oh, yeah, KD's missing a front wing. Goes onto the grass. Gets off the track to not interfere. Moves a couple cones in the process. Oh, he's into the wall. Tyres off. And now is KD out of this Grand Prix. Do we have a safety car?
That would not be good for Senna at the moment.
There's no...
But also, he could pit for some sort of mediums.
No, it looks like it's just... Game's decided to clear it itself.
Still good for Senna.
So... I'm trying to work out, in my head, what gap does Senna and Jack Daniels need to Frosty in order to stay ahead? If they need to pit again, I think it's about 20-second pit delta.
Somewhere around that. It's normally around 20 to 23.
Yeah. I suppose you've got taking advantage of the 3 seconds to Frosty.
Yeah. Most of DNS in this race, half of them which were pitting quit, and other half were losing their wheels. I'm the victim of that. Closest battle at the moment is probably Easy Life Swanton and Michael JFF.
Yep, I will move to that for a minute, just while the front end is a bit quiet.
Yeah, the 2 sugar-free Red Bulls might have a good old... Oh!
Oh, there's one on the gravel.
Swanton has went off then. Doing his...
That's probably the warning to say, maybe get off those hards.
Yeah.
And it is.
Looks like no more warnings for Senna at the moment. It's still 1 for Senna or 2 for Jax.
Actually, I'm going to leave that gap to leader on. Because it's now 20, we've got 20 and a half to between Senna and Frosty, so actually at the same time, when Senna does pit, he will have life and probably a compound advantage.
Yeah. And when...
Here goes Michael up the inside of Easy Life, makes the move.
And also, Frosty...
Oh, we got... Oh, God. Sorry for that.
And also, Frosty will have much older tyres when they pit. So... his tyres will be around 15 laps-ish old.
Senna having some lap traffic to deal with.
I'm sure they'll move out of the way. If not, they'll probably get some sort of warning or penalty.
Oh, Jack Daniels back into the pits. Is he trying to undercut Senna? Probably. Into some mediums. Will he get back out? He might just be behind Frosty when he comes back out.
That is an early pitting for him. I think Senna will stay out and go on those softs.
I think probably 45, I'd expect.
Yeah.
I think Frosty's have been off the track somewhere because they look quite dirty on the... It's like the...
And also, at this, before we had to restart the game, Blunt, did we restart?
There's a reset after qualifying.
Yes,
The only...
that was caused by Blade reading up too early. Got a bit happy. Oh, Senna's in the pits.
I think he's trying to cover Jax Daniels.
I think he'll do
Onto
it.
some mediums as well.
He might just come out in
I
front.
think he's done it. He's led Morris through, but obviously there'll be another pit stop with Daniel Morris.
Yeah, he is out in front of them all.
Let me just double check real quick. Oh no. Bit risky, but I think Daniel Morris could go to the end. It'd be very, very risky, but... Anyway, Jax Daniels is coming onto the back of Frosty now. We'll see what that tyre advantage will look like.
Morris is only almost 4 seconds in front of Senna. And Senna is gaining on Dan Morris at the moment.
It looks like the McLaren has stayed out another lap. Oh, it's 3-second time penalty to Smug Git. There you go, is using the DRS, and Jax Daniels is through on Frosty. But he's got to make 2 seconds to the back of Senna now.
Yeah, at the moment, Frosty and Lord Coleman has a 3-second time penalty, and Blade and Smug Git got 6 seconds time penalties. And that 6 seconds on Smug Git will place him 11th behind Easy Life.
So, because Senna's getting closer to the McLaren of Daniel Morris. Probably going to make the move on the start-finish straight if Daniel Morris does not pit.
If I was him at the moment, I'll pit now. Oh, he stays out again.
Nope. I don't need to watch Senna for a minute. You can see there's that over 20 lap tyre difference as they go through turn 1. There's the difference in grip as they come towards turn 2. Does not go for the move. It's a little bit... Ooh, it's a bit defensive between 3 and 4.
He wants to keep it
Oh, this will be
on you.
playing to the hands of Jax Daniels, I think. This will be... Oh, it's a bit Oh, he gives in the grass! I don't think Senna's going to be happy with that.
There's definitely a clip going into the Stewarts tonight.
Yep. Oh, and Senna's flirting with the track limits over the curve there. But I think he's managed to hold the time difference.
Yeah, he does get a warning for having a collision with him. I don't know if that includes with the warning, as for corner cutting. He's probably still on one warning for 3 seconds, I think. He's already got at DRS range on Dan Morris.
And I don't think it's going to be long until Jack Daniels has to get past the McLaren.
Also, Frosty Racing wants that 3rd place.
Oh no, he's not giving up on it.
And it's almost 2 seconds ahead of Dan Morris at the moment.
Here it goes. Oh, he's right over that exit curve. Probably going to affect his run into 13 here. He goes for the dive. Oh, Daniel Morris just keeps the position.
Jack Daniels needs to be careful, because if he gets one more warning, that will be a 3-second time penalty for him.
I just noticed Frosty has kind of benefited from the little battle into turn 13. Not much of an issue with this pass though.
But Jack Daniels has to gain 3.5 seconds in around 13 laps. And also, Senna has the newer tyres by 1 lap. How new in the pitch for the softs.
You can see the difference there. Senna's out of this little left right before they've even turned into it.
And also, Jack Daniels is using most of his DRS just to stay in front of Frosty. There we go, Dan Morris in the pits with his 26 laps on tyres.
Ooh, Jack Stein was quite close to that track limits line there.
He's playing it risky.
Yeah, he's
Won't get on 9 seconds now.
just watching Jack Downs off the exit of turn 4. He's sliding the rear and everything. He's quite close to that track limits line again.
Lombade with the quickest time with a 1:18.617.
But let's see what there he goes.
Oh,
There's the penalty.
that is gonna put him down the place.
There's a bit too much curb for turn 11 there. A fast left-hander.
I think that'll be the end of his chances of getting 1st place unless he does some sort of miracle.
4 second down now. He's gonna have to really be careful. I think the only opportunity he'd have is if we have a late safety car and Senna also gets a penalty.
I think he's still on 1 warning at the moment, I think. I'll double check it. He's on 2 warnings now, so if he does get 1 more. If he does, that'll make Jack Daniels' life much easier in this race, with only needing to gain 1.4 seconds instead of, I think,
Oh no, it's
7 seconds.
Frosty. Frosty's gaining. Does he go for a move here? No. Jack Daniels going to have to use this back marker and hope it doesn't get in the way. Just ghosting through him, which makes life easy, I guess.
Yeah, Jack Daniels needs to get away from Frosty if he wants any chance of catching up to Senna, or just keeping his place.
Uh,
10 more laps left of this race. And next week it is Mexico for the league and in F1 in real life. So, do a little recreation in DRS compared to actual F1.
oh, Frosty's a bit over the curb on the exit of 12.
I'll check if he got a warning for that.
Cost a chance of probably the overtaking to 13.
I think he got a warning for that. If it's lap 48, yes it is.
I suppose they can, well, they can afford penalties because Daniel Morris is 18 seconds behind these two, so
But he is on the softs and he's gaining some time. Or was. You've just got Lord Coleman just getting out of DRS range to Blunt Blade. Frosty and Jack Daniels are still the closest battle at the moment, if you class it as a battle.
we got the ERS up for both. They're both about equal, so
Senna's got 56% ERS, so he's probably saving that in case they do catch up. But I don't think Jack Daniels will catch up to Senna and gain 3 seconds on Senna in 8 laps. That'll be more than a second per lap, which he isn't achieving at the moment.
he's going to have to bank on a very late safety car and probably some very good luck from the racing gods.
Yes, indeed.
Senna gets past the back marker now.
Frosty Racing might do it on this DRS straight or DRS
This one.
sector.
It's probably setting up for the second half. Smoke comes on to some new soft tyres.
Michael is on 33 laps on his old hards.
That's gotta be going to the end.
Yes.
Or a very late soft stint. Oh, Frosty had a look into turn 1. Oh, Jack Styles bit of a rubbish run through second turn there. One must wonder how much does Frosty's hard tyres have left to give.
They both still have the similar DRS.
How about...
I think Frosty should use his DRS in another part of the track. They're both using it in the same areas. Now, Senna is 6.3 laps, not laps, seconds ahead. I don't.
Seems to...
Oh,
never mind.
I don't think Jack Daniels will.
Oh, another penalty for Frosty.
That might.
So,
Go on.
I think he's just racing for pride now, I think.
I don't think Jack Daniels will catch up to Senna now with how many laps are left.
Yeah, 7 seconds in probably about 5 laps. It's...
But I do think he will keep his place though.
It's going to need a lot of misfortune to go Senna's way at this rate.
I swear I heard someone going to the wall, or that's could be smug in the background.
Well, going to another lap driver.
It looks like easy life. That should give Jack Daniels.
Both should have DRS here.
Yes. Smug get with a 118.518 with his new softs tyre compound. Jack Daniels going straight through the Aston Martin. Frosty will be doing the same thing.
In fact, he has done. I think he's gained time on Jack Daniels trying to get through the back marker. So we may have a move on here if he has a run. Not yet.
Frosty is hoping for Jack Daniels to gain another 3-second time penalty.
Or maybe this constant pressure may force the mistake if...
But with Jack Daniels, he needs to get another 3 warnings to get that 3-second time penalty in 5 laps if Frosty wants to overtake him. You also got Al New catching up to Lord Coleman with his 8-lap sauce.
Good. It's a good run from Frosty, but nothing comes of it. How much front wing to diffuse as they come through this kind of like... Well, I'm going to even call it a chicane, it's just...
Lord Coleman is doing a late
Now,
bit.
let's look at battery. Jack Daniels burn a bit. Frosty's a little bit less. No bit. Just a little bit of a burn there. I think Frosty might need to start, just running that burn a bit later into the straight, maybe.
We'll start using it on the main straights. I think that's where Jack Daniels ain't using it. I think. Or he might be using a small amount.
He's gained a bit since I last looked. Either way. Oh, he's side by side come off the final corner. Going to tuck in for a bit of slipstream. Is he going to get the move into turn 1? He's a bit... Nope, too far back. It was a good effort.
Jack Daniels did use his DRS on that main straight.
Just a slight clip into the wall, but no damage from the looks of things.
He was a bit slidey there out of that corner.
This is the section that seems to be favouring Frosty at the moment.
I think...
Yep, Jack Daniels has about half a battery just to dump on this start of the straight here. Whereas Frosty's only dealing with about 20%.
Jack Daniels almost got a warning there, but he got really lucky and didn't. A couple corners ago.
Used a good bit of curb there. He goes bit of DRS and ERS. Closes wrap to the back of the cell, but there's no move on.
Jack Daniels did not use any ERS down that main straight.
There he goes, he's under 2/10 as they come off of turn 2. Still not enough.
I think Jack Daniels is saving his ERS for the last couple laps.
I think Frosty's gone to that mentality as well.
At the moment, Jack Daniels is around 68%. Using it now.
To burn.
I'm sure Jack Daniels went off there.
Coleman sets a new fastest lap in 18.0. We're just going to keep focusing on this battle for second at the second on the road for the time being.
Officially, Senna is 10 seconds ahead of Jack Daniels.
Looking it's going to be very comfortable of a win there.
This will be very good for Senna, bringing him straight up to the standings.
That's probably one he wanted after that. Didn't even make the first corner at Baku last week.
Well, I couldn't even last a couple corners on this track.
I've just noticed Frosty has 3/4 of a battery to use on this lap, or even...
Jack Daniels has... He's using it now, but he did have around 85%. Trying to get that distance, but I don't know if Frosty is using his DRS too.
It's on and off it from the looks of things. Newt has a 3-second time penalty. Oh, I think Frosty might be losing the opportunity now.
Yeah, his tyres are getting old now with 25 laps. But this could come down to the last lap, but even though it does, Jack Daniels will still keep his place.
If the back markers didn't ghost, I think this would have been... It could have made this final lap a bit more interesting, but... See, blue flags come out. I think it's from Michael, the RB that'll be ghosting in a minute.
I think it's Swanton, to be honest.
Either way... Oh, he's looked... That would have put Jack Daniels offline. He's all over the rear end as they come towards turn 13.
Was there some contact?
They're trying to fake each other, I think. I saw a bit of carbon fibre fly, but I think that could have just been lag for what we know. I'm going to move to Senna for a second as he comes across the finishing line now to win the Australian DRS race. I'm going to move to this battle for second very quickly. Looks like Jack Stone is just going to hold on track. Now we're going to wait about 13.5 seconds for Daniel Morris to come through the
Coming
final
around the
corner.
last corner. Going over the finish.
Good effort to make the soft last 13 laps. I mean, even bigger effort for Frosty to make 27 laps out of some hards. Never mind that, Michael has lasted 41 laps on a set of hards.
That is crazy, to be honest.
Has he done a one stop? Oh my god, he has.
Doing most of the race on one
Let's go back to Sainsy real quick. He will be. Oh, he's weaving a bit in this final sector to give us a bit of a show.
Senna is commenting on about Dan Morris pushing him off on lap 33 in the pistol.
Has Sainsy run out of fuel? Or was he just doing donuts?
I don't know. he's
He's doing donuts for us, I think. Or is he reversing? He's reversing across the line.
That was a good race overall,
Yeah, all
but
things
not for me,
considered.
to be honest. Such a great battle between Frosty and Jack Daniels.
Or even the three of them, the three of our podium sitters.
Yeah. Senna with a chill off the race.
We'll let the drivers enjoy the celebrations and then we'll take a quick look at the results. Well, there's the in-game stats. I'm going to have to be very quick with this because someone's already gone to the menu. The Senna, Jack Daniels, Frosty's your top three. Then we got, finishing the top 10, we got Daniel Morris, Blunt Blade, Al Newt, Lord Coleman, Sainsy, Michael and Easy Life. And the retirements, if I can be quick with this. KD, Prezi, Nico and Centra Finlay.
Yeah, that was not a good race for me.
What was it? You said Mexico next, is it?
Yeah, I like Mexico.
At least it's a shorter one, so.
I couldn't even last a lap.
Oh, that was a. We probably didn't really get the. Well, I know we had that good battle for second, but I think we were hoping it was going to be for the lead as well. But fair play to Senna, he just got the strategy bang on, I think.
Yeah. Depends what happens next race. If I crash out again, I'll try join you lot again.
Yep, it was a pretty helpful after losing my commentator, my usual co-commentator at the last minute, but
I don't usually commentate.
no, didn't do too bad.
Give it a go. Better than watching the race. Right, I'll see you next week.
Yep, see you next Monday.
Bye bye.
Alright, see you later. Right, and well, there goes Finley, and I shall hopefully see everyone else back here next Monday, either on my channel or it'll be on Six Pompano's channel, but obviously if you don't follow us anyway, you probably find us on the Dynamic Racing Series Twitch channel itself if it works next time, because I think we did have some issues with that tonight. Yeah, thank you again to Finley for stepping in, you know, after his unfortunate lap one retirement, and yeah, we'll see you in Ciudad Mexico. I've absolutely cocked that up. we'll see you in Mexico City next Monday, usual time, 8 PM. It'll either be on this channel, Six Pompano, or the Dynamic Racing Series channel. And yeah, we'll see you next week. That's the wrong thing to end the stream. Right, there we go. I shall see you all next week. Well, actually no. If you guys do follow the Horizon League I Racing, you'll see me on that on Thursday night. But if you're here for DRS, I shall see you next Monday. Good night, everyone.